Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Miguel, can you hear me? All right, so let's wait for others to join. So we are live on the YouTube as well. Okay. Can you remind everyone on the main channel? Okay, perfect. Okay. I'm posting something on the YouTube. You can go and check. Just post it. Okay. Can you repost this YouTube video on the YouTube on the X as well? Already. Just give me a 1 second, and then today we're gonna be important day. Just give me 1 second. Alrighty, good morning, guys. Good morning. Today I'm telling you, today is going to be a very important day. And let me share my screen. I also posted the analysis on the Substack, as also I did the short video analysis for today on the YouTube as well. If you have not watched it, you can go and watch that as well, and drop some comments. Miguel, if you can share that video link here as well, if people are going to join and see that. Let me share my screen here. Da, 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 da. And why I'm saying it's going to be important day today. Do you guys see my screen? Awesome. All right. So let's do the analysis. Okay. So let's look at the market context. And We just zoom in and look at here. Okay. So just 15, 20 days ago. So today is May 16th, and I think this is the May first week. So, and this is the May 15th. So in just 20, 25 days, we have recovered almost V shape of 15%. Look at the rocket. You see that? Look at this rocket, right? A 15% recovery. And what that recovery means here is that I think we are just away 4%, less than 4% away from the all-time high. Now, question is that is is this the where market going to touch the resistance and come down, right? Or is it what is the normal common sense always is that a lot of traders, investors, they usually come in too late in the trend. So trend started here, the first move, second move, third move, and now parabolic moves. So I think that today is likely be the day where it is going to retest 6,000 and then we're going to see a nice reversal. Until then, I don't think so. You're going to see the reversal. We wanted to either 59.80 or 6,000 would be the level where they're going to where market going to go and retest. And today is going to be really patience day in the first 15 minutes. We don't know how it's going to trend unfold. It's also possible that uh, you know is just grind up. Just right now, what we see on the 30 minutes, what we see here, look at this trend again. Um, Let me just give me 1 second. Let me grab the pen. And if we see here, what was happening here yesterday, if you remember, it was just not breaking down and we're just stuck here. And then once we left the chat room, that's the way what happened. And then again, it's just consolidating. Market closed, and look at this, another big move back up. Every time it is comes down, it seems like it's going to fall, but it's going to trap the another short seller and then squeeze back. That's exactly what it's doing all the way. And I cannot tell you that how many people have would be blown just trying to show this market. Every day market is doing exactly the same thing. Try to come open. If I just remove the pre-market data, you can see here how many times it's tried to pretend that this is failing and then it's trapped. Look at this. Let's start with here. Okay. So gap down, bought back up. Again, up, this candle, big red candle at the closing, giving an impression, gap up. Again, started low on the gap down, bought back up. Here, another liquidity sweep, trap here, thinking of his falling, short, and squeeze back up. Trap, squeeze back up. Trap, squeeze back up. Yesterday again, trap, squeeze back up. How many squeezes the market did? Exactly the same squeeze. Every time give an impression that is coming down and then immediately aggressively pulling back. So is extended, is this now in the last extension? It is when is going to happen? It is going to happen immediately after 15 minutes, after 30 minutes, after half an hour, 1 hour, we don't know. But what we need to be make sure that if market is parabolic here, you do not need to do a front side short. You need to make sure that market giving you like this and then you short. But don't short on the way when it's going this way, okay? Because you don't know when it's going to end. Each level, it pretend that is going to come down, but is then fails to break down. You know, remember, I think yesterday when our the Dan showed it, it said everything's coming down, market is going to come down as well. What happened, right? Just squeeze back up. So really aggressive, really, stubborn market at this point. Unless we see a clear shorting, then we can only see. So, and always remember, don't chase these candles, okay? Unless you get these smaller consolidation setups, then you can take it. But if you're gonna go aggressive candle, you see aggressive candle and then you're gonna plan for short, it can squeeze back up right away on your face. So very important day to watch patiently and see, when the VWAP breaks, when these moving averages break. Right now, it looks pretty nice after. Look at this. So this opening range consolidation could be an important benchmark for us. If market doesn't make the new high because already reached 5960, if it doesn't make the new high, so we need to wait for this consolidation to break before shorting it. But if market get further extended into the next move, 5960 to 5980, then we look for that consolidation as a failure. But right now, don't short here because there is a consolidation here. So it can easily happen. Market comes here and then next 30 minutes move back up. And what is more important is that there is no data today. There is no important data today. So it's really tough then when you don't have any data. Any question, guys? No questions? Have you tried any shorting in the last few days? Vivek, Waldemar, Dan, good job. Okay, so this candle look really bearish. Let's see how does it end. It's going back into the consolidation phase. Sorry, come again. I think is not important one. What I recall. Let me see here. No, I think it's just a permit data. And then 10 o'clock we have a Michigan consumer sentiment. Um, i- it's basically say the import prices are up 0.1%. Um, um, import price X oil 0.4, export price is 0.1, export prices. So could be import prices are up 1.1% from prior 0.4% negative. So that could be the trigger. That could be the trigger that the import prices are rising. So it mean that it may be that the uh, tariff ultimately is inflationary. I I mean I think that today is a day. It doesn't really matter what data says what would be. There's this already market is an extension, and we will likely see the failure. It may be triggered through because of the data. It may trigger without the data, but definitely there will be a sell-off. Uh, and if you remember the yesterday session, I was telling you that red in extended market, gap down is never the right place to short. Remember, I was selling to you, and that's why we are not interested in shorting it, because that's the perfect way to, lose money. If market had extended and then gap down, never short. Always short the highs on the extended market, then the short at the bottom. Okay. So we'll see. I think it looks pretty nice here. Um, it's failing right now. So it's mean data is basically pretty negative, whatever that came in. It might be the impact of the data. We'll see what happened, because I really wanted to short today, but I wanted to short once we have a clear failure on this. Um, so it depends. So if market fails at 59.50, then this will be the bottleneck for us as far as is below that. Or if we get another extension, then we look for below 59.80. But it seems like this is failing right now. But it's very close to the VWAP. So let's see what it does. Um, because if it's going to start failing today, we might gonna see another 60 to 80 points drop today. It could be 1%, 2%, you know. So we are on the 200 to 221, 400. 59.50. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think this is, let's see. I'm looking now. If you don't have any questions, then I'm gonna just quickly watch the trades now, and then we're gonna look for the trade ideas. Yeah. So I think the action plan for today is pretty clean, in the sense that market is extended and we're gonna look for the right place to short. This is pretty bearish candle. Almost the 80 points drop here. I'm gonna see what's the reaction would be on the VWAP. So another consolidation, close the VWAP. Let's see if we can retest from the backside the 59.50. Extended 30 minutes candle at this point. I'm still watching. We'll see if we can find right now very close to the extension here. Very big red candle. So that's make the SPY and triple Q close to flat at this point. Let's see, can we see the bounce here or no? So we have changed the logo and the banners. Give us a feedback. How do you like the new logo? And I also created today the video of remember you were initially was asking that for the Substack review if they can provide the video analysis. So I just provided today. So give me the feedback that this is something you're gonna like it, so we can prepare. I can prepare daily then with the Substack article. It seems like another leg down, and this is getting crazy. I'm getting FOMO. I'm not trading at this point, but this is what I was waiting for. Very big volume. Good. I wanted a little bit bounce before we short. Come on. Watching it, I feel so FOMO. I was waiting for this and then I missed it while we were discussing it. And then we notice again at the 5140, 59 350, and I was say, you know what, should I take it? And I say, let's wait a little bit, and then I missed it, the whole move. But that's fine. We still have the whole, the day remaining to make money. Dan, did you show it today? What price? Okay. That's the good. I think this is where I was talking, and if you see something, message so we can see too. Because I think at the time we're preparing for it. Yeah, and I think I missed completely. I was thinking that there was a not really important data, but there was an import data release. So Vivek, you were right too. No, not necessarily. See, today is a day. Today is a day. It doesn't really matter whether the data come or no. There should be some trigger point for sell off. Uh, and so therefore it's not easy, not safe and not uh, so it's really tricky. The market really tricks you. So when market wants to consolidate and you see the choppy ranges, sometimes it give you better ranges in the pre-market, and after market opens it only give you a consolidation. Some days the pre-markets are choppy and quiet, and real action happen in the regular session. So if you from the past session, if you can really pick that there is a big ranges in the pre-market, that's where you can trade it and then avoid the regular session. Because if you look at last few days, there might be a gap down in the market. There are big moves in the overnight and pre-market sessions, and the regular sessions are just quiet. Because see, ultimately they also wanted to make Asia and Europe and other sessions people, those people who trade those sessions, they also need to make money, right? So if every action will be in our New York session and their session would be just quiet, and so then how they're going to make money? So some days we have action in our on our side, some days action on their side. So you see that how the price action develops, and then you can trade accordingly. If you see market is in the pre-market in the range, small ranges, then just don't trade it. Today, as we can see in the pre-market, the market move all the way from 21350 to, it's a big range for almost 150 point range. So you can definitely think about scalping it, trading it, finding the right structure for coming into the trade. But if you see certain days where price action is just within the 20-30 points range, then just avoid it. Okay, so this is a good bounce. Let's see if it go back and retests 5950 and fails here, then I can consider shorting it. I want it to go to 5950 and fail. Hi, John. Guys, meantime we are waiting. Can you guys go on the YouTube and like and share also the live session and also the video I posted a few minutes ago? I would really appreciate it. And I will repost. Okay, I think the Miguel has already posted the. No, I think here's a video which I posted a few minutes ago. And give me the feedback that do you like to see this video close to, before 8:30? So it went all the way to 59.48, but it's failing now. I want to go to 59.50 at least, but it's failing now. Good. Come on, push. Push to the 59.50. So Miguel, do you like this video? So you would like to see every day? Okay. I will try my best. What about you guys? What other do you guys have any feedback? Okay. Okay. It's in both. So Substack, I included the link in the Substack, but it's also posted on the chat. It's on the YouTube as well. Yeah. All right. Watching it. So see, I wanted to see this now. What it's trying to do? I wanted to see the failure here. Okay. If it doesn't fail here, this means that it's just a pullback. I want this to retest 59.50 and fail. Give me the failing signal. Yeah. So I want it to go up, spike up, and give us me the failure, either topping tail or some sort of a rejection, and then underneath I'm gonna short. Because if you look at it, they are still above the 30 minutes. They're above the VWAP. And look at this 30 minutes chart. Looks really, especially NQ looks really bullish. Hi, Cuban boy. NQ is just climbing up. So always remember today's Friday. Don't get too excited. Okay, market is moving back up. Now I wanted to see the spike in the rejection. Come on. So I see the rejection in NQ and also in the ES. Let's see how this candle closes. It's trapped. Okay, trap the short sellers here on this candle. It's going back up. So this candle is important. How does it close? It's going to be the trap short or is it trap long? So it's like a trap short. Okay, here try to fail, didn't fail. I went long, just a scalp, small, very small size scalping. I went to a very small size, long side. It seems to me that this wanted to squeeze further up, but I will take the quick stop if I and reverse the position if it's come below the 59.46. My only reason is going long here, this trap. But if you look at it, there's also now the upside trap as well. NQ is much further up. Okay, it's going up. ES is still struggling, but NQ is I would have taken the MNQ rather than the ES. Okay, let's see. Can it spike? Very slow price action. I mean, NQ is really moving nicely. I think we need to give a consideration today to trade NQ rather than ES. Look at the ES doesn't even moving. Look at the NQ. If I entered at the same time when I entered the ES, I would have at least got 40 points. Okay, it's rejecting 59.50 now. Since ES is not moving and NQ moved a lot, I'm just closing my long position here on the break even. And because it also has a rejection, let's see what does rejection does here. Does it fail here? Because see, NQ moved a lot. ES couldn't even move this 3-point move. Okay, the rejection is coming in. Let's see how this candle ends. Okay, I'm going to go short under 59.48 or NQ 21,465. In fact, I will go short under 60 to 21,600. I mean 21,460. So I'm not short yet. I wanted to be make sure that this is not another trapped fall, right? Just a little bit down and then you short it and then it's just squeeze back you up. So I'm not yet entered, not short yet. See, this is exactly I was hating about this markets. Look at this trap again. It's pushing back. So our entry would be our clear entry would be 21,458 on for the NQ. Here you go, man. Squeeze is coming. Those who are short, God bless them. See, at least we exited at the right time on the ES, and then we didn't enter at the right time for the NQ. We saved ourselves from both sides. Look at this. Another push down, pretending that it's falling, and then trap, and boom. Can any one of you can help me with recording uh, the trades we take every day with the entry and exit and stop loss, and also the trades which we could have taken but we didn't take, and then we basically saved her from stop loss. I want one volunteer if every session who comes in and then just record this. I just wanted to build our database and performance, that how we are doing it as a group. So if you wanted to volunteer, just email me or ping me directly. So just like if for an example, right now we call it I took the ES scalp trade, right? And you can say, okay, trade 59, 48 entry, idea was a scalp after the failed breakdown, something on those lines. And then that will be built as a setup for you guys to learn, and also the other people who are going to come, they can also learn from that. When you're going to record this, you're going to learn a lot, because when I'm saying it, and you just might going to forget, but if you just keep recording it, the reason of entry and the reason of exit, then that will also help you to grow. So if any one of you want to volunteer, I would appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. The ES didn't go over 59.50. CS rejection. Oh, NQ rejections came in. Oh, look at this NQ rejection. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna find the entry, and I'm gonna enter here. Wait. Don't pull too much. Don't pull too much. Okay. Under 149, 21,455, I would enter now. I'm entered. I'm entered NQ trade. Five minutes before the market open. It's bouncing again. NQ is bouncing. Sell-off has already begun. Now ES is accelerated sell-off, and NQ is not selling off. What a luck we have today. Look at the ES. 3 minutes. Don't spike. Hey, don't spike, don't spike. What's happening here? NQ, look at the NQ spike. I stopped out. What was that spike? Look at this shitty. Did you see the spike? It just moved. That good that we have an ATM strategy. All right, 30 more seconds. Okay, I still the short idea is the same thing. We're gonna go under short under 21450. I'm already in the trade. It's pushing down. I'm gonna take the first profit on close to 21,400. So let's see, it's consolidating in still, but nicely moving. This 2 minutes holding. NQ, what happened to NQ? The moment I entered NQ and now NQ is not moving. Look at this. Are you in the trade with me? Okay, the bounce is coming. 'So if you have not entered, if this time if 5935 ES breaks down, then you can consider re-entering it. 5935, okay? Start moving watch, retesting the prior opening range. NQ is retesting opening range. Overnight session. So no entry for ES yet, 59.35. $59.35, still watching it. Watch 59.35. It's failing now. Okay, I'm in the ES. Okay, it's moving really nicely in a direction. Both trades are moving very nicely. Very nicely. We'll take that full 10 points target. Close to 59.26. The spike is basically from the overnight session. Don't worry about it. Trend is still down. Don't stop out on the spikes. Okay. Second spike back again. Little bit of red, but still only 1 point, so don't worry about it. Let's see, does it react? So look at this, the NQ is holding overnight session here, but overall it's really weak. So I'm still in the trade. Reclaim, ESS reclaim is opening range breakdown. So let's see that uh, So if it spiked back again, reclaim 37, then we can take a small loss and then we can reevaluate. But as far as it's not pushing back up, we do not need to break this spike. Okay, 537. We can take the 2 point loss here and then we can re-enter later on. Still 3675. Put the stop loss at 37593750. So we lose only 2.5 points and then we can reevaluate. Okay, I'm stopped out. So we can reevaluate just to taking a 2 points risk. That's fine. Still trend is down. If it's gonna spike, maybe retest the pre-market low and then gonna come back. So we can reevaluate it. Sometimes it's just that the market made the bot here, and then reclaim the opening range, might be retesting again the opening range and then come back down. So if it's gonna break down again, then we're gonna retest it. So just hold tight. That's fine. Because what we want, when we can take it is that the spike up all the way to the highs and we get stuck. So smaller loss of 2 points is okay. Morning. Any question, guys? There was a new voice. Who was it? Oh, Nas. Okay, Nas. How you doing, guys? So basically, I tried shorted in Q, and I took the first partial and second I was it's a tiny stop loss, and then we tried ES and we had a only 2 point stop loss. So we have a two close to break even stop losses. Uh, so so bias is to yeah. So we are biases towards the short side. Market structure is turning from extended to short side. So I'm looking for another either failure to the VWAP or the pre-market rejection or comes down under the lows. Those three set I'm looking at right now, it is in the opening range. Um, Still making the lower highs and under the pre-market low. So under the pre-market low rejection is one of the best setups can have it. So right now ES is under the pre-market low and the NQ is above the pre-market low. If it happens together, they reject together, we can re-enter under 59.35 on ES. If not, then we can just wait. There's no rush. Okay, so ES is rejecting again the pre-market low. NQ is also coming down now. So for NQ is really important to come. Yeah, so NQ is also coming under the lows now. Let's see how this candle ends. If this candle closed nicely, then we can go short. See, this is what I was wanting to avoid, that it pretends that it's falling and then it's just pulled back up. So we don't want it to get trapped into the shorting it and get trapped. NQ still holding the opening ranges right now above the pre-market high. Sorry, above the pre-market low. NAS is also a very nice scalper and very experienced one as well. Yeah. So see, NQ, as we said, that is basically holding the pre-market low. So this push could be for those who take the micro. I think NAS is a micro scalper. You take the tiny moves. Um, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, still making the lower highs, uh, but it's still in the opening range. Definitely today is a big expansion day. So if it fails today, we can likely see 21,200, 21,300 in NQ. Um, in the 59 5850 on ES, but the question is that it is going to happen before touching the 56,000 because the high made it 5960. So resistance could be 5980, 5960, but I think that after the data came in, it rejected it and reversed from 5960. So the question is that is this the high for this, trend started from the beginning of the or the second week of April, or yeah, so there is or more. So yeah, I'm not interested in going long today at all. um, I wanted to see the failure, uh, unless the I will go long if the market, if the NQ breaks out and ES breaks out 5960s, then there is a chance for the 6000 level. But if it's within the range, then I will just let this range digest and we'll get the bigger move. So my plan is today, if I'm going to short NQ again, I want at least 60 to 80 points. And similarly, if I short ES, I will take 50, at least 20 points, um, 15 to 20 points. And it is good that if it can spike up and retest the higher ranges and then fail, then could be we could get a better entry. Today is, yeah, yeah. And maybe I don't know, today is the day for extension closer is Friday or is going to happen Monday. I don't know. But so far, the pre-market action, further extension, and then data, sell off clearly shows that the the reversal starts, but then reversal starts, market at least retest or pretend to be retesting the high of the day the one time in a strong manner to trap more liquidity. So this may be the high, so it's made the lower high. Let's see how this candle ends. If it ends, red without any bottoming tail, then I will reconsider going short under 59.35. If it's in the middle of the range, not touching 59.35, that's fine. Another spike, another squeeze. It's better than whatever market wants to sell, just sell, right? See why market is doing that. So because the institutional investors wanted to sell their position. So they cannot sell the position because if they start selling the position, the market is going to come down because there's supply, coming in the market. But they don't want it to sell in a way that you can see the trend. So what they do, they create the fake move. So they create the fake move down. People retail short it, institutional buy, push back price up. On the way back up, they basically sell the prices, and the new buyers comes in and thinking about that there's a new trend coming in, and they go long. So that's the way they manifest all the time to grab the liquidities. Because there is no other way for institutions to unwind their position and sell them to us. Uh, and they can only sell if they're gonna, narrate the story that market is still strong. So I guess the they still wanted to trap for the longs, and that could have easily happen if they it's gonna break the new high. And here you go. I think we're going for the new high. But the idea is that if you're gonna trade, you need to take a very micro scale perspective, because you never know which candle is going to be the rejection candle. Yeah, but they might need more volume. They need more volume, so they want to trap the regular session. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And then I think that's where we need to come in. Okay, that's where we need to show it once we see the setup, not beforehand. As I said, we do not need to guess it. Uh, that this is a top. When market is selling off, you're gonna see the market is selling off. So we need to see. So squeeze is going on. So they already trapped. Look at this another trap here. They grabbed the whole liquidity. Let's see, market is close to the high of the day in the regular session, not the pre-market, but the regular session. So, but NQ is still short, but the ES is just retesting the high. So this is going to be the test whether ES fails here or ES make the new high here. Because NQ clearly making lower highs. So if you can see here, this is the high, this is low, this is lower high, and we need to see that whether it make the new low or it's just make the higher high, and this considered the lower high, higher low. So we'll see. Watching. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Look at the candle formations here, ES and NQ. Both has really nicely held the 50 SMA. Let's see if this is a cause of rejection. So yeah, I would just say that if the ES breaks 59.40 and NQ also break the pre-market low, that could be a sign of reversal. So the new entry is under 59. 38 with a stop loss of 59.42. So let's see how does end, but it has to both. I will give you a shout when both things going to happen. Here you go, 10 o'clock. Let's see what this breaks come in. I'm not in the trade yet. This is a very big sell-off, 10 o'clock. Mar NQ certainly under the lows. Let this candle, close because it can be just a spike and then move back up again to grab the liquidity. And if this is real, uh, then we can continue this trend on the downside. That's exactly what I was telling you, that's why that going long is not a right setup, that you can get stuck on these kind of flushes. So it's really important to understand the micros, that where are we in the market context. This is the very extended context of the market. So long is very risky, hard to manage the rate. So I'm looking at now the ES, and I- I'm going to consider shorting it under 59.36 with the 5-point risk. Okay, 59.36. So market, see, NQ is also trying to see what it does. Does it reject the pre-market low or no? And then also ES is, so our entry is perfect under 59.38. Market is just really nasty. Look at the up and downside move. Just watch, wait patiently. Market is not going anywhere. Look at these ugly candles here. Is this just going to be a liquidity grab, or is just going to be the continuation of downside trend? Okay, watch out under 59.38. Market still holding it, the pre-market lows. So another worst day of the market, just chopping. So market is trying again, break of the high, another failure. Market needs seems like market doesn't market maker still need inventory. Okay, so watch out. Since this is a big candle rejection, so we're not gonna go short immediately. It's okay. Pause now. So under 59.38, I'm going to go short. Remember, this time go smaller size because we are taking 10-point risk. The high of the day would be the stop loss, and then similarly, we're gonna take the bigger reward as well. So I'm in the trade. And if it's gonna break 59.33, I might gonna add under 59.33. Yeah, just go small size because it's a 10-point risk. Okay. This market is just garbage. Yeah, it seems like this is going to stop out us again. Still in the trade. So I went small size and I'm going to add under the 59.33. If those who have not entered, they can re-enter once breaks under the 59.33. That time also you can re-enter because then it will be really 100% confirmed that the trend is downtrend. Again, break even. At this point, we are break even again. Okay, breaking down. Very good. Come on, no pullback this time. Here you go. Okay, NQ is also losing the pre-market low. So Tesla is also coming down. Nvidia is still above the prior day close. Tesla is closing gap. Meta is already red for the day. So again, NQ has held the pre-market low. Just watch this consolidation. Just don't do anything, okay? Don't add now, and don't reduce it now because we're already in the trade. Uh, Either we're going to take the stop loss or we're going to add under the lows. NQ is clearly not able to go over 21,450. That's a very positive sign for us. And ES is also not able to go over the highs. So both are in our favor. Anyone in the trade with me? Okay, good. Yeah, just stick with it, okay? Yeah. So for those who are not in the trade, they can consider shorting it when it breaks finally, okay? But we have an edge right now. Okay, good, Lulu. So just keep the size realistic, okay? Okay, now it's breaking down, it's going in a favor. NQ has already lost the pre-market low, and I think this is it. Now it's gonna come down. And if it's gonna come down, I'm gonna add under the lows close to 59.30s range. You can consider shorting it now, Miguel, small size, and you can add under 59.30. If this time doesn't break, this is going to be the one of the worst market could have been traded. I'm gonna burn all the day trading books. Either stop us out or break down. Come on, do one thing. Just don't stay in that range. Either stop us out or go down. Why I ask you to don't take the smaller size and give the bigger space. Yeah, because no, I say in a 10 points. So the given the way it is chopping in the 10 points range, no, that's fine. So that's fine. Just leave it now. You re-enter one is really shorting. Given the point is that market is just pushing up and down within the 10 points range. Just really hard. Every time it comes down and says it's gonna shorting it and then move back up. Uh, so there is no way you can tell that when is going to they're gonna pull the trigger. Um, so when you see the bigger like this, that's why I take the smaller size and risk appropriately. So you still might be looking at the same thing, but it's just that you will not be affected from the chop ranges. That's why. So so what you no, go, no, go ahead, go ahead. Okay, okay. Yeah, micros is good. And even if you consider three micros, always think from the perspective that the max risk, and always see the ranges. So see, when you entered, your individual candle is almost 3 4 points range, right? 35 to 38. So you can't just risk one candle. You have to go either the VWAP as your stop loss, and you see market is just struggling between under and over the VWAP. So safe is the high of the day, which is close to 46. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, come on. This market is really bizarre. Okay, it's clearly now holding for now. Look at the three bottoming tails here. Uh, so it seems like the market may want to grab one more liquidity over the highs. But it's almost 45 minutes, and the range is just 10 points, 32 to 47. Still holding it. This is really ugly candles. Oh gosh. Cap push is coming now. Okay, here you go now. NQ is also breaking out from the consolidation. Yes, is one more try. This is going to be the triple top if it fails. Doesn't look like it failing this time. I'm still I'm I'm gonna risk this for I'm gonna put the 45,947.25 is my stop loss. I put the stop loss 594647.25. If it's gonna break this, I'm gonna be stop out. Come on, fail here. Almost there. Just got safe by point. Come on. Don't stop me out. Don't stop me out. Come on. Fail. 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 I'm just away point one tick away from the stopping out. Just one tick. Okay, I got safe. Come on. I'm just one tick away from the stopping out. Come on. Don't stop me out. Fail. 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 I'm just away one tick. I'm just away one tick. I'm just away one tick. Come on, don't stop me out. Don't stop me out. Oh, I got safe so far. If it's failing, If it held this, then I'm gonna be stopping out. Come on, fail. I got safe from I got safe from one tick. See here. I was not joking here. Look at this picture. Look at this. I was just one tick away. I just shared the picture. Let's see. Let's see. Can it save us? Oh gosh. Look at this market. Yeah, this is just so a point. I think likely we're gonna stop out now, but just I think we have unless it spikes. If it doesn't spike, then we have a chance to survive this. There is a heavy resistance. You look at the moving averages here. I basically put the stop loss on the 30 minutes chart above the moving averages 5947. You can always ask me why, but since you didn't ask me, I did my self disclosure. You see this VWAP, this moving averages on 30 minutes chart? Yes or no? Do you guys see that? Yeah, so that's what my are that's why I decided to put the stop loss above that moving average because that on the 30 minutes chart these moving averages uh, provide the strong resistance or support. It can always spike up and down, but most of the time it's just respect. Okay, 7 minutes remaining. uh, this 1 hour to finish, and absolutely the worst market for opening ranges. Y- yeah, yeah, up, up and down is a is a seesaw. Maybe it's like even seems like now it's holding upper band of it. Likely we're gonna stop out soon. This green 30 minutes green candle turn green. But look at the bottoming tail here, right? Look at these tails. Very ugly, very ugly candles. What's next? After this candle, after 6 minutes, what you gonna expect from this? Coming down or coming up, right? So you can use a montage, and then you can use the script. Yeah. you can put it there's a, you have to but decide you define the key, define the key, and then go to the configuration, put the stop market something. So what they do basically, uh, so basically it plays the market order, right? So you need to create one buy order, one sell order, and so but then you have to think, it is not going to think automatically. So for instance, if it's moving upside, is it going long, and you need to put the stop loss, then you put the sell stop loss, uh, and it will, yeah. So I'll try on the demo first because I never tried the dash for the futures. Okay, I think it seems like we're gonna stop out soon. Now it's a very good setup. It may spike again, only 0.25, only small tick, one tick, and I'm out. There's also 200 SMA coming in on a 1 minute chart, but it seems like now market had decided both candles on screen. The NQ is still below these moving averages on a 30. I'm stopped out. See here, so this is what now look like. Look at the market. So market held both bottoming tails. Again, what exactly the same thing what we're talking about. That trap the buyer, short sellers get their inventories and then move back up. That's the market pattern. That's the way the institution work. Today we were the victim. Even though we had a beautiful rejection, but I think it's just a camouflage. Uh, usually those sell-off was just the show something, wanted to do something else. But I'm still not going long, not flipping the position. I will see if market further, not within this range, if market further go up like this for 1 hour or 30 minutes, then we're gonna see if it reach to 6,000 or 5980, then we can reconsider shorting it. But I'm not gonna short it within this range now. We already have two small stop losses. Let's see how this candle ends. So see, this is exactly what happened. It just spiked up and then came back down here. Let's see what does next. Does it hold or does it sell off? So okay, so they're just here to stop us out. What? That's what it looked like. Now it's coming back down. Just wanted to grab the liquidity over the moving average. Look at this. I think it's just wanted to grab our stops. So I'm not gonna re-enter now. Let's see how does this 30 minutes ends, and if we get the breakdown set up all the way to the end, then we can take it, but not within this range. Okay, 30 minutes are over. Look at the NQ. NQ just dropped all the way to the end. NQ is breaking down now. Okay, I think it's going down. I'm gonna try a small size again with a very tight 5 point stop loss. Pre-market high, pre-market low will be my stop loss. And I'm going to add, I'm only went 1/10 of my size, and I'm going to add under 59.30 again. It seems like they just wanted to grab our stops. NQ already broke down. NQ broke under the lows. It's gonna break under 59.36. I'm gonna add half of my size, and then I'm gonna add under 59.30 as well. NQ is nicely consolidating under the lows. Okay, I added my position. NQ broke under the lows. It is NQ retesting the yes YY close. SPY is also coming down now. ES is also losing his opening ranges. Come on, just keep going now. We want at least the uh, we want first will be the 59.20. Oh man, other reclaimed. That's just a bizarre price action. Come on, no bounce. Very good. No, no, don't worry. Just is now is done. SPY is coming down. Just either go sleep now, okay? Wake up after 2 days. You can swing this short even. At least 30, 40 minutes. This is going to be the day for our to be our day. NQ is already breaking down. I basically short both NQ and ES. The moment I said to you, don't worry, it started to spike. Come on, don't take my profit. Come on. For NQ, if you can get the 21,320 something around those ranges, because once the SPY is going to fail here, the NQ would have a big drop, and I think that would be the drop for us to take the profit. We just want this to close below 59, and once it's going to close this 5 minutes under the lows, market is going to sell off. Oh man, what this doing? Didn't like it. The way his ES is holding again. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, last 8 seconds. And the big drop is coming. Markets stop for a few seconds and the drop is about to be prepared. And rocket is launched. I mean, rocket is gonna launch. Rocket is gonna crash. Three, two, one. Oh, the crashing is begin. Let's put some music on. Come on, just continue. It's still holding. I don't know who's buying. Seriously. After coming that much low and then still buying it. Here you go. Come on. No, no, don't. Mig will put the dog rocket downside. We want rocket at the downside. Rocket is crushing. Ask Elon put the put the Elon's uh crashing rocket. Look at this move. All right, come on. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Come on. 59.20. 59.30 could be an important resistance too because of the yesterday and day before high. Let this crash and then it's going to be a big crash. Come on, 59.30. I'm watching it. 59.30. Crash it, crash it. No, no, no. Don't take my profits. Crash 59.30. I wanted to see the breakdown. Okay. I will take the profit under the 59.30. Right. I took the first partial. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Play the music. Play the music. Play the music. Should we raise the price? Why we not? See, that's why I would tell you that scalping is a bad idea. See, if you're taking micro scalp, and you never know if you have just stuck in the one flush and you're done and you're gonna be so upset rest of the day and you're making mistakes. Isn't it? right? So see, if you're taking NQ 2.3.5.8 points, 10 points scalp, it's not worth it. Either you go with the full conviction, you know, and I think I remember, if I recall, I was telling you that on the 1 minute there's a 200 SMA, and at the time I was thinking, should I little bit give more room than the 30 moving averages, and I was thinking that I don't know, I was not sure, but if we would have given that, then we would never stopped out. It's just basically, just point one tick extra, it went up. So uh, all right, I will tell you, there's no secrets, right? No secret. uh, so right, so are you guys all happy? Come on, Miguel, put the polling poll up, and I will explain to you. See, what was happening is that this is a spy chart. That's why, multiple instruments sometimes always look at it. So this is a private day close. This is a prior day close, 50.90. And what happening is that every time it comes here and then bounce back. But when I saw that this candle closed below, then I was just saying that let's start the countdown. There's no way that it can be safe now. Now this is going to be the full day trend, and now we can short each bounce. Now there's a 59.30. If it's gonna fail, I'm gonna take a small entry again. Just a small entry. Uh, very small risk. But that was the reason I say that that uh, that this countdown starts. I wish we would have found the rocket downside move. Oh, that could be good, right? All right. So you guys on the right place. So, and they see these patterns comes over and over again. Okay. So what we need to do, we just need to patiently wait. Dan, did you take shot? John, Lulu, Coin Boy? Awesome. So yeah. And then have you guys stop out? And then this one is the 2 hour. So you basically covered your previous risk and then this one. So did you take the previous stop out? Okay, perfect. Good. So Lulu, awesome, awesome, right? So Lulu, so we will see you in the paid version next month as well. Are you gonna get the membership? Awesome. So you go to membership deal, and subscribe now for the deal, so then you can lock in, and we'll do with same shit we do every day, right? Come down, but the point is that this is not the entertainment. We're not gonna be loud. We're not gonna be making abrupt trades just to engage you. We're gonna go slowly, steadily, find the right trade and take it. You know, and if it's no trade, there's no trade. There's no force to trade. And idea is that in 22 days you can find the 10, 12 days which is the perfect days where you're going to make 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour runs, and few days you need to make break even close, and few days you just need to trade. And if you have a mix of all the days, then you're going to be the super 1 month, and you're going to be consistent. But if you're going to push the trades every day, then you're not going to be consistently profitable, because market is not the same. Okay, and it's okay to stay in the lane, right? We were in the FOMO in the pre-market, market was moving, in the later on, my friend Nas came in. He was saying he's taking micro scalp the way he does. You sometimes get over pressured. Oh, somebody's making money, you're not doing anything, but that's okay. You stay in your own lane. You stay in your lane, and then you're gonna be successful. Yeah. So as I said, I'm gonna take the short 59.30, but see, it never came in. It just bounced back up. So that's fine. It's much better. If it rejects again 59.40 from the back test on the SPY or these moving averages, we can reshort it again. Here you go, back test is coming. But I'm gonna go very small size because I'm already very profitable, so I'm not gonna risk more. Okay, that's good. That's really good. So you didn't cover it, so that's really good. Because then you didn't worry about any of these chops. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not going to crash. It's not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, see, it's likely going to close uh either either 510. Let's look at the ES. So for ES, I think that if it's going to continue coming down, uh, but see, market is still really strong and the fundamental is really strong. But if market keep coming down, I think that the market might likely gonna close somewhere here, 58.40, somewhere here. Uh, you know it can also happen that comes down and then move back up. People institutional investors take profit and then buy back, because see how beautifully the moving average is curling up, right? It's way above the 200 SMA, so it can easily come back, retest 200 SMA, and either it can come back to move back up today or tomorrow. So yes, I agree that market is extended, we need a pullback. So this is the first move down and then the first leg up. Those who have missed this leg, they're going to add into this leg now. So again, look at this. This is opening range. We wanted to see that if it can break under the opening range, which is 59.34. I'm really happy that you guys are learning and making money at the same time. So Lulu, so you said okay, so but you trade futures, but you would say you were in the bear bull traders, but they don't have a morning future session. So how would you do that live trading before coming here? Or you trade SPY? Okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Let's see here what it does. Still holding those averages. So it's, see, retested the pre-market high and the VWAP. That may be the point where the rejections comes in, but still looks strong. So if you look at it here on the 2 minutes, you're gonna see again it's looked like a V shape. So came down and then V shape up. So it's again look really bullish. It's trying to scare and then squeeze again the late short sellers. Okay, we are almost done with our profit, so we're gonna just take it easy. So I just showed it now with the risk of the free 59.41, 5 point risk. Let's see that this is it came back too much up. I felt like it's gonna fail now. It looks very strong. Seems like it's going to stop me out. Look at this again, this candle, bottoming tail. This is so ugly. 3 minutes left in this 11 o'clock to 30 minutes to close. All right, I'm just gonna take 1 more minute and then we're gonna close. Everybody attended the poll. Awesome, man. 100% green day. We love sharing that. We should share. This let's see another doji here on a 1 minute. See, can it fail here? So if you look at the 1 minute here, let's see, it can fail here. Okay, it's failing now. Come on, 59.33. If we can retest 59.30, I'm gonna take one more profit. Come on, go for the down, 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 down. Come on, 59.30. If you can get it, retest. Still holding the opening range, 59.35, basically. I don't know what is why ES doesn't want to lose opening range today. Very ugly move. Look at this spikes. Uh, very ugly price action. Double top here. Can it break the pre-market low? I like it. Let me share. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop out on this trade. It went in a direction, but then it fails again. Still in the trade. Let's see. It seems like I'm gonna be stopped out. Still in the trade. Couldn't break the pre-market low. All right, it's crashing now. Come on. And then don't forget to tell me that I wanted to create the record. I would really appreciate, if you can just be part of the community, if you can volunteer and and note down the trades, and that we can share on the email with the larger group, and show our success, that the way we trade, and it's going to be the learning experience for you guys as well. So let me know if you are you still there, right? I can't open my Discord window. No, so what I wanted to create an Excel spreadsheet where you can record when I say this trade, you just note down at the end of the session that Sean call out this trade. That was a trade idea. So you say count number one, trade number one, instrument, entry price, exit price, reason for the trade, right? And whether it was missed opportunity, we took the profit, or how, just like, so what we can do at the end of the day, we know we are taking poll, you are getting successful, but it's also going to help you remember that what was the reason for those entries, and then we can share with the larger groups as well. So then when the new students comes in, they can see what kind of setups we take. So if someone can just volunteer to, yeah, go ahead. I think that's a good idea. So if you want to share Monday, Wednesday, we can just create the one template. You can fill it on Monday, Wednesdays, and maybe someone else volunteer for other days. So there will be no burden on anyone. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I will create some templates, share with you and the group, and then you can fill it on Monday, Wednesday. We can put into the Google Drive so that you can access it, and then we can ask for the other volunteers for other days. Perfect. Perfect. I think okay. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm just closing it on the break even. Is not moving at all. Um, it's a couple of times moved in my direction and then making the lower higher higher lows and then just climbing back and retesting it. So is mine gonna stop me out? I'm just gonna close it. All right, and I'm close the session as well. Thank you so much, and I'm really happy that everybody enjoyed the trading today and made money. Bye bye.